Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
Cop rapes fellow cop's 13-year-old daughter, not fired, still getting paid. A police officer has been charged with sexual assault after he was accused of raping his fellow officer's 13-year-old daughter. By Jack Burns, May 20, 2018. Yet another sex crime involving police officers has rocked the Los Angeles Police Department, and this time an officer was arrested and charged with sexually assaulting a fellow officer's 13-year-old daughter. The assault took place on April 4 following a night out of drinking, according to a report from the Los Angeles Times. Kenneth Lewis Collard, 51, was encouraged by his co-worker and fellow police officer to stay the night at said officer's home rather than drive home drunk. Collard obliged, but sometime during the night made his way into the daughter's bedroom and reportedly assaulted the young child. The girl then told her family she had been assaulted by Collard. A forensic evaluation was conducted and the career LAPD officer was officially charged with 3 counts of committing a lewd act upon a child and 1 count of sexual penetration by a foreign object. He was allowed to post $400,000 bail and is now awaiting trial. In a statement, the Los Angeles Police Protective League's board of directors said the police officers' union was sickened by the repugnant allegations. If they are true, he should be prosecuted as forcefully as possible, the board said. As police officers, we are sworn to protect the innocent, not to exploit them. There is absolutely no room in law enforcement or society for anyone who commits such acts, especially on a child. Saying the LAPD is aware of the arrest, the department issued the following statement, which reads in part: "If the accusations are true, this officer will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law and will face severe repercussions in regards to his employment as well." Speaking of his employment, Collard is still receiving his full salary as he was not fired. Instead, he has been placed on administrative leave pending an investigation. He faces decades behind bars if convicted on all counts. Collard's story is just the latest case in a long series of sex crimes involving LAPD officers. One of the most high-profile cases of which involved an officer who was having sex with a teenaged member of the youth organization known as the Explorers Program. Officer Robert Kane, 31, was arrested last year after he was caught having an ongoing sexual relationship with one of the female cadets. The predatory sexual relationship was discovered after the girl was arrested for her part in the theft of LAPD vehicles and equipment. She and other cadets went on a joyride in squad cars, wrecking some, and pulling citizens over in traffic stops, even though none of the cadets were old enough to be officers yet. We at the Free Thought Project have often reported on police officers using their badges to seduce women and even children. But this is the first time we can recall a story where an officer crossed the thin blue line to allegedly rape another officer's child. While stories we've reported in the past, sadly, ended with police officers receiving a slap on the wrist, and some sex-offending pedophile police officers getting probation instead of prison time, the results of this case will be notable. This time the victim is the daughter of a police officer. Expect the book to be thrown at Collard. If that happens, it is a further indication that police officers expect justice when it happens to one of their own but are perfectly content with a rapist cop getting probation if the victim is not connected with law enforcement.
County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheep up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if some, if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave a, let's say, actually, yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But, do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.